Hey there everyone, I'm doing one video now and another one later on, which I'll be reading the last Sherlock Holmes story. That'll be the one I'll be doing a little bit later after work. But today I wanted to talk about films with too many sequels. I mean, there are so many films with sequels and franchises with sequels and everything these days, and I just thought I'd go through a list, go through some of them, that some of the films that were kind of made into sequels. Oh, you know what I mean. Films that, like the original film, and then they were made into sequels and sequels after that, and just there were too many of them. First one is Jaws. Now the first one is an absolute classic, an absolute banger. Um, I loved the first one. Jaws 2 was okay, but then Jaws 3 was all right, but Jaws Revenge, my God, what a bleeding disaster that was. Seriously, that was a complete disaster. Nightmare on Elm Street. Um, the first three, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely loved the first three Nightmare on Elm Streets. Then it got a bit silly after that, and um, it just seemed to go on. I mean, I did like Freddy versus Jason, though. And there's another horror franchise with too many sequels, Friday the 13th. Um, And of course, they've done remakes of those films as well. The Nightmare on Elm Street remake was unnecessary. So was the Friday the 13th. I've actually got the original Friday the 13th. Um, so yeah, those horror films went seem to go on and on. What else? Die Hard. And just to make it clear, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It's also a Bruce Willis movie as well. So I'll put that to rest. Die Hard 1, 2, and 3 are brilliant films. Die Hard 4 is okay, but it's not. And A Good Day to Die Hard is, well, what can I say? Um, the other one, Star Wars. You could argue. And I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I absolutely love Star Wars. Um, I suppose episode 4, 5, and 6 were the originals are just brilliant. The prequels that got a lot of back a lot of slagging off because of the because they used too much special effects and not enough thought was put into the dialogue. But I think because when the sequels came out, um, I think the prequels got a lot more love, and the acting didn't feel so flat. But the sequels were okay. I say that very tenuously. Um, Sorry. Um, what else? The Omen. The Omen is another franchise. 1, 2, and 3, the trilogy, stand perfect. Omen 4 was a TV made movie. Um, yeah, less said about that one, the better. Then they did a remake. Then, of course, this year came out the first Omen. Um, yeah, no, that was very unnecessary. We didn't need to see that at all. Especially when they tried to change um, the how Damien was born. The whole yeah, no, that was just unnecessary. Um, what else? Oh, I can't think of any more else's. Um, there's so many films that have had so many sequels and so many unnecessary. I mean, if it's a film like Jaws, it could be stood alone as a classic, but because it was so successful, they they decided, oh, we must do a sequel to this one, and that was back in the 70s where there were um, sequels weren't even heard of. Um, so yeah, I think it was Jaws that really started that all off. Um, so yeah, there are so many films out there with so many unnecessary sequels. Um, so yeah, I'm sorry this video is short. I've got to get dressed ready for work in a minute, and I promised I was going to do two today, so I'm doing this one now, and then another one later on. Um, I don't know. I say I don't know when. It depends on how I feel when I get back in from work. My legs have been throbbing. Anyway, you don't need to know anything about that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry this has been short and sweet, but But anyway, I thought I'd do this anyway. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you later on, hopefully, if I'm not too knackered. And then, of course, tomorrow, I haven't decided what video I'm doing tomorrow, so, yeah. But anyway, bye-bye for now.